And I love the fact that we get to announce this here in the Inland Empire, because when we think about the Inland Empire, we think about the future of California, one of the fastest growing parts of our state, both with people, but also economically and socially. And as we think about how do we create a state and how do we create a society that is built on connection and compassion and community, and how do we also build an economy that provides workforce pathways for everyone in our state, we have to prove it here in the Inland Empire. And we are. Because of our incredible partnerships with organizations like Feeding America, and because of the mayor's leadership, not just here in Riverside, but as the leader of the 13 biggest cities in the state of California, we are showing and proving the power of service. And when I think about service, I think about people like Devin, who was a College Corps member from the Inland Empire, who participated in our program, tutored and mentored, received $10,000 towards her education, and is now teaching in Paris Unified School District. When I think about service, I think about people like Sol, who did the youth service program with the city of Riverside and now has a permanent job in the city of Riverside. And in the Inland Empire, whether it's from Riverside to San Bernardino, the Coachella Valley to the high desert, service is deeply embedded in this community. Whether it's service abroad in the military, like where I served in the United States Navy, or it's service here at home with these incredibly important programs. Which is also why we are so extremely disheartened to see the federal action that we've seen over the last couple days, dismantling AmeriCorps and terminating grants that are helping our communities every single day. And let's be clear, these cuts are going to deeply harm our state, and the governor has announced that he will and we will challenge them and fight back. However, we also want to be clear that these cuts are not going to weaken our resolve here in the state of California and in the Inland Empire to continue to invest in service. And at a time when DC is firing, California in the Inland Empire is hiring. At a time when DC is leading a cynical conversation for our country, the California Service Corps is bringing us hope. At a time when there are those out there who want to divide us, the California Service Corps is uniting us. And when we live in a time right now, especially over the last 100 days, of economic uncertainty, the California Service Corps and the Inland Empire are bringing economic opportunity. So we are here today to announce that for this next year, we are currently and actively recruiting thousands of paid positions in the California Service Corps throughout the state of California, hundreds of those here in the Inland Empire alone. Paid service positions for the chance to tutor and mentor the next generation, for the chance to work in our incredible food banks like where we are today, for the chance to take climate action and protect our environment while also receiving the opportunity to go to college, to get college paid for, and the opportunity to start a career. So we're creating the opportunity for people to pursue their passions, their purpose, to build connection in our communities. And what we're seeing from these programs from the California Service Corps is that we're not just making an impact today, where we're making college more affordable, we're making job training more accessible, and we're building community. We're actually planting the seed for long-term social change. Long-term social change where our California Service Corps members are tutoring young people and creating a pathway to college, where they're planting trees that are going to cool our neighborhoods and our communities for generations, and where we're tackling hunger that's going to feed families and provide dignity for years to come. So we are seeing the impacts of these programs. We know the opportunity that we're creating, and now we need your help to get the word out. So anyone who wants to step up and serve and be part of these programs, get paid to make a difference in your community, please go to caservicecorps.com today. Sign up because California needs you in a big, big way. Before we introduce you to incredible leaders from this community and also current members who I promise you will inspire you, I want to say a few words in Spanish. Ahora algo para nuestras familias que hablan español. Hoy anunciamos que estamos reclutando miles de miembros de servicio pagado como parte del California Service Corps, conscientes de oportunidades aquí en los condados de Riverside y San Bernardino. California Service Corps ofrece a jóvenes y adultos la oportunidad de ganar dinero mientras ayudan a sus comunidades en educación, cambio climático, falta de seguridad alimentaria y más. Estos programas están abiertos a estudiantes universitarios y personas que no están en la escuela, con opciones de servicios de tiempo completo y parcial. California Service Corps también tiene puestos pagados para los veteranos y sus familias, como un paso poderoso después del servicio militar y un camino hacia carreras en seguridad pública, educación y más. Los miembros están recibiendo experiencia profesional, conectándose con sus comunidades y construyendo carreras a través del servicio. Y para más información y para inscribirte, por favor, visita caservicecorps.com hoy. I now have such an honor to introduce not just a friend, but one of the true champions for service throughout the Inland Empire, throughout the state of California, and in our country, Mayor Locke Dawson, who has led these programs, has helped build these programs, and is our incredible program in creating opportunity for everyone here in the Inland Empire. Mayor Locke Dawson.
Thank you, Josh. I not only have the pleasure of serving with Josh, but the fact that he calls me a friend. I appreciate that. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today to not only recognize the contributions of our California Service Corps, but also invite the next cohort of Californians to join the Corps. An opportunity that pays, provides career opportunities, and most of all, gives back to our communities. Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." I love that quote. By paying the wages of the program's participants, the California Service Corps allows folks to get lost in the service of others. As Gandhi said, giving all those who participate both the financial freedom and opportunity to explore a career in public or community service. An opportunity that was not always in reach for many of our residents. For a long time, it's been my goal and the goal of many mayors before me to create more workforce development opportunities for our young residents, as it is for all of the big 13 mayors across the state who have embraced California Service Corps. So when I heard about this initiative a few years back, I was so eager to work with Josh to get these programs started over at our City Hall in Riverside. And let me tell you, we are so much better off as a city and as a community for it. California Service Corps members are curious, hardworking, and ambitious individuals. You can ask my staff. They are the bedrock of my office. Answering phones, doing research, event planning, crafting social media, and even writing my talking points sometimes. And they're all over the city. Since the program's inception in 2023, just 2 short years ago, we've placed over 114 fellows across 17 departments, including in public works, parks and recreation, finance, marketing, and of course, my office as well. Not only do these Service Corps members get valuable work experience, they get some career development as well, such as assistance creating their resume and preparing for an interview, support that can help them land a job. And speaking of jobs, to date, 14 of those California Service Corps participants have been placed into full-time paid positions at City Hall. Their jobs range from council assistant to human resources specialist and assistant planner to our utilities water field helper. So if you're even just a little bit curious about the city or a career in public service, please consider joining the California Service Corps because we at the city need you. Thank you.
Love that quote. Get paid to change the world, find yourself, and potentially work for the mayor of Riverside. Why would you not want to do this program? Thank you so much, Mayor, for that and for helping us make these programs so successful here in the Inland Empire. I next get to introduce our actual host for today here at Feeding America, Carolyn Farhado, who is the CEO of Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino. And she's not only been leading the efforts to fight hunger, which has been increasing over the last several years, and she's been at this for at least 8 years, but she's also proudly hosting some of our California Climate Action Corps fellows who are making a direct impact. Caroline, thanks you so much for hosting us and for being here today.
Hello, I am Carolyn and I'm the CEO here at Feeding America Riverside San Bernardino. At our organization, we work every day to ensure that families across the region have enough food on their tables, especially during their most difficult times. Last year alone, we distributed over 35 million pounds of food to our neighbors, including rescuing more than 18 million pounds of surplus food from grocery partners, food that nourished families instead of ending up in landfills. This incredible impact was made possible thanks to the dedication of nearly 2,500 unique volunteers who gave their time and energy to support our mission. But like many nonprofits, we operate with limited budgets and must rely heavily on the generosity of volunteers and donors to sustain critical services. In our sector, it's common to wear many hats, and when support is stretched thin, these hats multiply fast. That's why programs like the Youth Service Corps and the College Corps program have been truly transformational for all of us. These programs have provided a consistent, passionate cohort of volunteers helping in every corner of our operations, from our choice pantry and senior mobile pantries to performing quality control in our warehouse. Without their support, these essential duties would fall back on an already stretched team. Today, I want to specifically highlight the impact of the Youth Job Corps program. Through Youth Job Corps, we've been able to bring in new talent in a way that is sustainable and aligned with our growth. One shining example is Jose, over here. Jose joined us part-time in food sourcing, a critical role, but new role for us, focused on building relationships with food donors across the Inland Empire region. What started as a part-time opportunity quickly evolved. Jose became instrumental in managing food purchasing, overseeing grant allocations, and ensuring we had the food inventory needed to power our programs. Today, thanks to the foundation built through the Youth Job Corps, Jose has secured a full-time, permanent position at our food bank, strengthening not just our team, but the broader regional network that we support. In addition to food sourcing, the Job Corps Fellows have also been critical to expanding our senior mobile pantry and enhancing the capacity of our fundraising efforts, areas vital to our mission's future. This is the kind of lasting, transformational impact that programs like the Youth Job Corps create, not just for nonprofits like ours, but for the people who step up to lead. We invite everyone here today, if you know a young leader looking to make a difference, or if you want to support this work, get involved and let's see the difference that we can make together. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn, so much. Now we get a real treat because we get to hear from the people who are actually doing the hard work. Our Service Corps members who not only inspire me, I promise will inspire you. First, we get to hear from Kitali Selenus, who is a College Corps Fellow at UC Riverside, and we're especially proud of her because, as you will hear, she is actually in her second year of College Corps. She did her first year at RCC. She's now at Riverside. She's making a huge difference, and she's here today to talk about her experience. Kitali, go have fun.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Kitali Selenus, and I'm a UCR College Corps Fellow with Feeding America. I first started my journey as a fellow with Riverside City College, and I stumbled upon this opportunity at a job fair Little did I know that this encounter would change my life for the better. My first site, I worked at Catholic Charities, where I had the privilege of working with underserved communities. One way we did this was by serving Saturday breakfast for the dehoused population. This experience was humbling because it gave me insight into the food insecurity challenges that many families face. I realized that something as their next meal was often out of reach. In addition to direct service, I also supported residents by helping them access vital state resources such as CalFresh and Medi-Cal. Whether I was guiding somebody through their application or being a shoulder to rest on when they were going through a hard time, it taught me the importance of community support. I listened to each client with empathy and an open mind and heart, because you never know if you may end up in a similar situation one day, also asking for that same compassion. My first year in service was so rewarding that I wanted to continue my journey. After transferring to the diverse and welcoming campus at UC Riverside, I committed to a second term with the College Corps. That decision led me to my current placement here at Feeding America. Here, I am surrounded by peers, mentors, and supervisors who see my ever-growing potential and who have helped me to see that fighting food insecurity is not just sorting food. It's about sharing stories, raising awareness, and advocating for systematic change. I have seen how a food bank is operated behind the scenes, how the volunteers, truck drivers, warehouse workers, and administrations collaborate for the same single mission. Some of my most memorable days are serving when we distribute our senior meal program boxes, as I see the hard work of our team pay off. These boxes carry more than food. They carry hope and security for their next meal. So today, I come asking for you to get involved. This work is more than just serving your people and the IE. It is a chance to know your neighbors, network, grow as a person, while leaving a lasting impact. Through this fellowship, I've built connections, developed new skills, and have found a sense of purpose. Food insecurity is a crisis that affects millions, but together we can be part of the solution. Programs like College Corps are helping shape the next generation of leaders, and I am proud to be one of them. Because at the end of the day, a meal should not be a luxury. It is a basic human right. And the more of us that step up, the stronger our community becomes.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Kitali. That was incredible. Absolutely. Keep advocating. Keep pushing. Thank you, Kitali, so much. We're also now joined by Gregory Santana Querta, who is a Youth Service Corps member, actually with the city of Riverside and in the mayor's office. And Greg, we're going to find out if it's true that the mayor wrote your talking point shortly. But we appreciate, Greg, that you're doing the path that you're on, not only making a difference here at Riverside, but continuing that path on your way to law school. Gregory Santana Querta.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gregory Santana. I am a youth service corps fellow within the mayor's office. I've served as a fellow for nearly 8 months, and this experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. During my time with the office, I've been able to put my communications degree into practice by creating social media content for the mayor and also assisting her and her advisors with both internal and external communications. But most importantly, I've been proud to serve the residents of Riverside, helping ensure that when they communicate their needs, the city knows how to meet the needs that they communicate. I've also had the opportunity to sit in on key meetings that have expanded my knowledge on city, urban, and regional planning. Through hands-on experience, I've developed skills in conducting policy research, helping position the city for a stronger future, and also strengthen my leadership abilities through leading initiatives and through collaboration on group projects. My time in the mayor's office has reignited my desire to pursue a career in public service. This experience is equipping me with professional skills, from communication and research to leadership and strategic thinking, that will carry me forward in my future career. After graduating college and being employed in the private sector, the Youth Service Corps presented me with a unique opportunity to blend my educational pursuits with my passion for civics and governance. I intend to obtain a legal education and use that knowledge to continue to help my community wherever I go. I've been able to meet and speak with local leaders and legal professionals that have given me the reassurance to know that I am capable of doing the work and that I'm on the right path to achieving my goals. Joining the Youth Service Corps has been one of the best decisions I've made for myself. It has presented me the best opportunity to take what I've learned in college and apply it to my work and to feel rewarded for it. I get to see the positive impact that my work is doing in my immediate community and get fairly compensated for it. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity that the Youth Service Corps has presented me. I've taken this chance not only to grow professionally, but to grow also as an engaged citizen of this country. As a child of immigrant parents, I understand just how precious the promise of this country is. I take a great sense of pride knowing that the work that I do is not solely for my own benefit, but for the benefit of many. My hope is that if any of the words or the sentiments that I've expressed here today resonate or relate to you in any way, even in the slightest, that you join the Youth Service Corps. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Well done. Very good. As we conclude today, I just want to quickly underscore how important this moment is. Our country and our communities are at a crossroads. We can either live in a society defined by division and cruelty and greed, or we can create communities that are built on connection and compassion. Riverside and the Inland Empire are showing the way of the kind of place we all want to live in. And we have a goal. We have a goal to provide a pathway for every single person in this community to live a life of dignity, to work in the career that they want, and to be able to provide for their family. And the California Service Corps is building the foundation to reach these goals. So I want to thank everyone who's here today. I want to thank our partners. I want to thank the incredible leadership of Mayor Locke Dawson for everything that she has done to partner with the state to create these kinds of opportunities. And I want to ask anyone who's out there who wants to get paid to make a difference, who wants to start a career, and who wants to be a hero for their community to go to caservicecorps.com today. Thank you all so much. Thank you. We might do it individually.